I'm pretty sure I've got subtitles loaded up. Yep, this is going to be fine. I'm expecting high quality VFX for the B-Girls. This is a film from 1973. And I believe it has some breasts involved. It should be public domain. I have double checked it is public domain. If you are watching this on YouTube, there is a chance that YouTube gets very snippy about it and takes down the stream. In which case, you'll just have to come to Twitch or wait for it to get uploaded later. Happens sometimes. YouTube does not like public domain content. Are they boobies, Ben? I saw a girl the other day on the train and it was like going back to 2008. Oh, my co-worker showed me a clip yesterday on their phone of a television show that took place in 2009, and it was like getting smacked across the face. Like, the fashion was so fucking egregious. I was like, Jesus Christ, people used to dress like this. Holy shit. It's like bootcut jeans with flower patterns on them, and I was, oh god. Bee women. Sequoia pictures. I think that's a type of tree. We don't really get motels here. We're not a big enough country. Are we going to see her breasts? I don't know how many breasts there's going to be. I assume everybody in this movie will be topless at some point. No, okay. Good stuff. Is that good price for diesel? I don't know. I don't drive.
John Doe.
That's a 70s man. Jesus.
What do you got? His wallet was under the bed.
How's the volume, by the way? I can turn it up or down. I don't know what that was meant to mean. Invasion of the B-Girls! I love the music already. Yeah! Prime 1970s soundtracking. Cause of death undetermined. He was obviously sexed by a B-girl. Are you stupid? Sounds great, I'm not gonna lie. I think there's gonna be some 70s car chase music happening at various points. Oh, I hear a mouth harp in there. Incredible.
Just one more question, Mrs. Grabowski. I know how difficult this must be. Did your husband have any previous history of heart trouble?
Sleeping with bee women.
Anything else?
Are they doing it right in front of her?
Meaning?
That was a weird cut.
A clot in the right and left ventricle, formed by coagulation of the blood
That's fairly normal.
from extreme exhaustion.
Was he fooling around?
You have to eat a sandwich over the body to prove you're a real coroner. The mouth harp! I think the film audio is a little low. I will turn it up. Boing, boing. The music is louder than the volume, or the vocals, which is annoying. That's just films, baby.
Like I said, I was in the room next door, but I didn't hear anything. Not a sound.
Only bee sex. They're oddly silent when they do it.
Well, except maybe for one thing.
Go ahead.
They left the TV set on.
Do you remember what was playing?
No, it was after it went off the air, I mean. I could hear
I'm
it
distracted a little bit by the cops' unbelievably bad hair.
Do you remember what time that was?
humming. Oh, about
It's like a
10 p.m., I
helmet
guess.
of
I don't
comb
know.
over. And that's coming from me.
Sheriff Department.
No, that's everything.
Well, thank you very much for your cooperation, Mr. Ferris. We know how to get in touch with you.
I look like I've been frightened in a strong wind.
Right over.
Hard. I don't know if it means anything, but check the local TV stations.
Right.
What's the matter?
What, for reports of bee sex? Yes! It's going so quickly! Another body! I hope these credits go on forever. I hope they only end just before the movie does. Well done, Charles Bernstein. Pacing, I hardly know her. They're in Peckham! They're gonna see David Jason. I don't want to see David Jason's nude body, though. Please, never that. Or Rodney.
What can I do for you?
I don't know. I don't know why we're here.
Neil Agar.
That's not a
State
real
Department
name.
Security.
Oh, yeah.
Your name is Neil Agar.
Madhouse around here. Somewhere in this massive bureaucratic garbage is your telegram. Sorry I couldn't meet you at the airport myself.
Telegrams? Were they still a thing in the 1970s?
Can I take a look at the Grabowski file, please?
Oh, yeah.
Grabowski and Agar. This is like Dickens level writing.
When the stitches come out,
They're out.
I've been briefed. They asked me to help keep you out of trouble.
I don't know what that means.
What happened?
Nothing much, really. I guess they sent me down on this one. It looks like an easy one after that last one.
That's what I figured. I don't know what the
Has he been stabbed by a bee?
Innocuous enough.
Or a wasp?
Well, the Pentagon likes to keep their eye on government-sponsored research facilities like Brand. You know.
Where they make the bee women, I
Incidentally, we
assume.
had
I
another
don't know
one.
the plot of this.
Another what?
Another death. Heart attack, massive coronary. I'll schedule an autopsy.
Is somebody at Brand, Captain?
No, kid at the factory. You think the government wants in that
I
one,
just
too?
want to hold that cop down and shave him. I hate the mustache. I hate the hair. I hate the sideburns. He should have none of it. He should be smooth and pure. Or he can have a full beard. I'm not saying he can't have anything. Just keep... Any more credits? Please give me more credits. Is that the bee women in the end?
One moment.
Hi.
Hi.
Neil Agar, I'm expected.
Okay.
You four? Why is a toddler at the desk?
Can I help you?
She's gotta be 8.
I'm sorry, he's not in his office.
I think that's child labor.
Please call.
She's at least 12. Music is so bizarre. They're now playing the spoons. It's all mouth harp and spoons and people going, Why is his surname Agar? Because he's some sort of scientician boy. Well, no, he's an FBI agent like Keanu Reeves.
Hey, I'm really sorry.
You just know at some point she's going to take off her glasses and everybody's going to go,
George?
I am.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm Neil Agar, State Department Security.
70s Gwyneth Paltrow.
To investigate Professor Grabowski's death.
Take your books and get out of
What
here.
can I do for you?
Well, you assisted him, didn't you, on his bacteriological warfare report?
That's right.
But I'm just a
See the
woman.
file, please.
That's highly confidential information.
You wouldn't want me to pull rank on you, would you?
I'm librarian, books Keepsley. Whenever I say whenever I see big hoop earrings like that, I just can't stop imagining them getting caught on things and getting the ear pulled off.
Now, may I see the file, please?
He's so craggy and handsome. He's going to be able to charm anyone in this movie. I dream of having parakeets rest on them. Why are you walking like a wolf man? Why did he do that? I've never seen a person walk like that. I'm going through her shelves. Unwieldy bollocks and also autism. Oh, Jesus.
How dare you go through my things?
Yeah, that is rude. You don't have a warrant.
It's just part of the job.
No, it isn't. That's not a
She was the
cop
last
thing.
person to see him alive.
I mean, it
and
is.
with
I've seen
the
that
night he was murdered.
Afro Man thing.
Why do you say murdered?
Sorry.
Well, we had dinner that night. Whenever we work late, we always have dinner. Gretchen knew about it.
You don't have dinner every day?
His wife.
Oh!
How convenient.
Are you made of bees, woman? You look like you could be made of bees.
All right. You might as well know.
She's so beautiful.
we went to dinner at the Flamingo Bar and Grill.
That's the sexiest place in
And by
town.
10 o'clock, we were playing kneesies under the table and having dessert.
Boobs coming up.
Rolled
Okay,
in.
hang on. We'll see.
And then
I've
we
got my
went to the
finger
motel,
ready
And
for the
then it
boobs.
happened.
Describe it to me in detail, as if we were
bawled,
watching it.
And we bawled, and we bawled, till he dropped dead.
Is that what they said in the 70s?
Let's go to lunch.
We bawled. Let's go to lunch as well, so we can bawl. Do people say that? They're these handsome couples. Yes! Oh my! Okay. Okay, you're not actually seeing breasts right now. You're just seeing ass, which I think is allowed under Twitch terms of service. That would be so uncomfortable to. You're gonna get covered in ticks. I mean, this looks really fun. I'd love to roll down a hill like this. So uncomfortable. Bees? Yes! He comped himself silly. Was that all it took? Wow, you were quick.
It's a small town,
Jesus.
Mr. Rager. Nothing ever really happens here. So we have to find ways to amuse ourselves. We never really get a chance to get down to L.A. There are a
Mr.
lot of sex
Burns?
games that go on.
Charles Bronson?
Wife swapping and a lot of related nonsense.
Incest?
Scientists really aren't any different from the rest of humanity. Just a bit more inventive is all.
They call it the little death for a
Excuse me.
reason.
Am I boring you, Mr. Rager?
Yes.
sorry.
Put back on your glasses. You obviously can't see.
All of Jack's friends are notorious Don Juans.
Do you know that from your own personal experience?
Still doing your job, Mr. Rager?
Do me a favor, will you? Just call me Neil.
I'm 60. Well, actually, it's the 70s. It could be 20. His face looks like a wrinkly
That's
ball
Dr.
sack.
Merck. He's head of reproductive biology.
Oh, I
His
bet
pet
he is.
project is,
Who's the
the
blindo in
study
the
of the
background?
two-way transmission of sensory sexual information. He's quite a loner, though. I've yet to see him in the company of a woman. Kind of ironic for a sex researcher.
He could be
Is he
Ace.
straight?
I haven't the vaguest.
I jump straight to Ace rather than gay. More boobs in a minute. Oh my god. Oh, it's a frat house. It's going to be unpleasant boobs. Actual boobs this time. It's like the video game House Party. Is there going to be a plot to this game? This movie?
Why don't you go get undressed?
Please don't. We could just do it clothed like Mormons. Wouldn't that be exciting? At least it's dark. Don't let them out. Don't let them out. Keep them in! Okay, they're out. There's breasts. She's just sort of standing awkwardly while breasts are there. It's zooming in very intensely on her underwear, and she's got, I think, a prestigious
Eddie,
bush.
Can't you wait?
Now he's covering...
Jesus Christ!
What? Oh! Okay. They just saw a body. She sat down on a body.
Can't believe he's gone.
That was what happened there. He cupped her boobs,
Grabowski had a bad heart.
and then she sat on a dead body.
No one did. I sure like to meet the girl he was with.
Good stuff.
At least they couldn't have
She
been
was just too
insane
into her
about it.
bush.
I mean, how would you classify
fucking
that?
minging.
Accidental
Suck it, Dad.
manslaughter?
It's
You know what I've
minging,
always
it's
hoped?
fucking minging.
These
That
three
with my
guys would have a
time,
podcast if this was filmed now.
It'd be a few seconds of
They'd be
ecstasy.
gathered around a Shure M7 mic.
Oblivion.
Science
Well,
perverts.
just think about it, boys. Coming and going at the same time.
I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying. Are they talking about shitting and coming?
Hello. Sergeant
Me when I'm in the
Grabowski.
mood, but my husband is not. She's set on a dead body.
It's very important we have a talk.
Are your breasts out?
Who
It's
is
important
this?
that they're out.
I knew your late husband very well. Who? I was the last
Your
person to
husband.
see him alive,
You were married until recently.
if you know what I mean. I was with him in the motel.
I don't know what you're talking about. My husband never...
Don't lie to yourself. It's very important we meet. It's a matter of his good name. You understand?
Have you ever heard of the concept of Yuri?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, I'll pick you up at the corner of Pine and Hill in half an hour.
Drama zoom. It's not the 70s without a dramatic zoom. Oh, not the
I, for one,
podcasters.
I'm gonna miss him.
I'm drinking Stella.
A dumb horny bastard.
Who are you talking about?
Don't mind if I join you?
Please, sit down.
We don't know who you are.
I'm Neil Agar.
No, you aren't. Stop saying your name is Neil
For
Agar.
this, did they?
Well, Professor Grabowski was involved in government research, wasn't he?
Oh, I know, but God almighty, every time somebody gets a nosebleed, you guys run a security check.
Is that true?
Well, doing what you fellas do, we kind of have to keep our eye out for you.
But you didn't watch Grabowski.
I don't like that yous be making bee women's. Bee broads.
Or...
Herb Klein.
Herb. Americans in the 1970s loved to be called things
that's
like
strategic
herb.
alternatives.
Right.
And
Stan Williams, genetics.
And Stan. They love to be called Stan as
Salvo
well.
Ferrara, head of Department of Diagnostics and Clinical Biometrics.
Glad to meet you. Thank you. Listen, please forgive us.
Bob
Naturally,
Michaels.
we're quite upset. Jack.
That guy is also 12. Why are they only hiring kids to work in this bar?
I see. Oh, I take it then he was a good friend of all of yours.
Yeah. Very good friends.
We was in an orgy club together. You freak. No, don't basic instinct me,
Who's
please.
the lady?
Who's that woman?
Valentine's on the rocks.
Her name's Valentine's on the
Susan
Rocks.
Harris.
It's a weird name.
She runs the Comprehensive Entomological Lab along with Dr. Norstad,
The Bug Lab.
who heads the department.
I wouldn't mind studying her
Let
bugs.
him get an eyeful of her, because that's all he's
What are you
gonna
talking about, Agar? I don't know. I'm horny.
Iceberg. Iceberg.
What, the lettuce?
Remember, boys, there's always the 6/7 below the surface.
You talking about breasts? I have no idea what the fuck you people are on about. I'm not laddie enough.
If anyone can help you with Grabowski's preliminary state of
Babies! Don't do anything bad to them.
Dr.
6-7. No. Everyone gets banned.
He said he'd be here in a few minutes.
Turn them into rabbits.
Let's wait a few minutes.
What a hideous
I'm sure he'll be
shirt-tie
right back.
combination. You look like you work at McDonald's. Yes! More dead boys! Why do they cut so
Aloha.
quickly?
Well, hello.
You're also wearing a hideous jumper.
Thanks.
No, really, it's kind of dark out here. Hey, you having some trouble?
Nothing you couldn't fix, officer.
I ain't no cop.
It may sound ridiculous, but
I'm so happy.
could it be some form of epidemic?
What, of heart attacks?
Now, each
I don't
death
have
is
my
perfectly normal
sandwich.
in itself.
Well, what about a 21-year-old boy that dies of thrombosis? Isn't that just a...
He was
little-
21, he looked 45. What are you
There's
talking
nothing else
about?
contributed to. At least that showed up in our autopsy.
You keep talking about sexual exhaustion. Hardly
Why are you constantly talking about sexual exhaustion?
Well, Grabowski. I don't know what to tell you, Jim. It's as much a mystery to me as it is to you.
I'm not very good at my job.
Well, I'm gonna call on the public health service.
You really think that's necessary?
I don't think we have any choice. We got 2 men dead at Brant in the last 2 days.
Maybe we should kiss just to check. If it is
Supposed to, will you, Peter?
sexually related. Hey, Gar, get out of the office.
Keep them posted. I'd love to, if I knew what the hell was doing it.
They all seem like friends. There's no strife here between the different law enforcement branches.
The meeting will come to order, please. Captain Peters.
You don't know anything. Why have a meeting?
As you all probably
Oh
know,
my god, that is a man spread. I thought he was facing the other way. His legs are spread so deep.
and fix the actual locations of the bodies where we found them. Let me see.
He would be a fucking nightmare to sit next to on a bus.
2 scientists, a policeman, a cannery worker, a barber, a gas station attendant, a real estate broker, and a
I don't like that middle guy.
As you can see, there doesn't seem to be any occupational correlation involved here. However, there are 3 points of uniformity I would like to bring out and underline for you.
They're all
1,
horny
all
men.
The victims have been men. 2, all the men have been residents of Peckham. And 3rd, they've all died apparently. They're like
While coming.
The word apparently.
While
by
coming?
exhaustion in the act of sexual intercourse.
How did you figure that out? They were all covered in cum.
I've asked Dr. Merger here to express.
That's not his real hair. That hair is his real hair is as grey as mine is.
Virulent form of venereal disease.
He's put like dust in it or flour like a child at a school play. His mustache is still brown.
Venereal disease, which, as many of you
That's the old term for STI, if you don't know, I believe. Ugh. Don't need to be talking about this.
has swelled to epidemic proportions in the United States and in Western Europe. Frankly,
Mainly due
I
to
have
the
never
French.
come in contact with or heard of any form of venereal disease which could result in the types of
Why
deaths
are you
we've
looking at
encountered
each other?
here in Peckham.
Why is this femme fatale at this
However,
school meeting?
have a theory.
Why is almost nobody here?
So complex and so puzzling that even to suggest
These glasses make me look like a bee.
I have the evidence. Therefore,
Sorry, I'm too erect to keep talking. A woman in sunglasses in the 1970s? It's too much for us.
now let me put it this way:
People are
to
dead,
civic,
and these
union,
people are
and
giggling
religious
like
leaders
school
in this
children.
community.
It's the
I will
70s.
stress
Look at
the
these people.
importance of total, I repeat, total sexual abstinence.
Well, god dang no! It's not that I get any sex in the meat anyway, but I won't abstain.
No, I agree with Sam here that you guys over at Brant's done it. One of your goddamn experiments backfired on you, probably.
Probably. Who knows what they do there? They're scienticians. It's not explained.
I get from screwing my old lady, or anybody else for that matter.
Now, I've always been confused as to whether old lady means wife or mum. It could be either in this
All right,
context.
just wait a minute. Now, nobody is trying to legislate or dictate your private morals. Even if we wanted to, I don't think we could. All the man is doing is coming here and expressing a few opinions on how maybe we could save our lives. Now, on that basis...
You get me any angrier, I'm gonna morph into a frog live on camera.
You gotta be kidding. What about that up there? Huh?
What if I walked into Invasion of the Bee Women?
What are you gonna do? Huh? Crawl in? Eber.
Jeepers creepers. Some foreshadowing that they're sexy bees. Better not have sex, you might die. I quite like those pillowcases. I quite like these sheets. This bedroom in general is a bit nice. Oh, I don't need to see him naked. Just as a commentary here, I imagine we're going to see a lot of breasts. We've already seen a couple that I've got away from. I don't think we're going to see a single testicle. Or glans. It just shows the double standard of Hollywood. Still.
Abstinence isn't going to be anything new around here.
Ooh!
Well, if I were positive it was going to kill you, I'd do it.
Gee, this is what people were like in the 70s, by the way. Nobody would ever leave each other, apparently. Why are you together?
They must think I'm plumb nuts. If they think I'm going to give an order like that one to our rank and file members.
That's horrible.
You know, being chairman of Local 723 may not mean a hell of a lot to those brains over at Brant's. But
Doesn't
damn
mean
it,
anything to
I
me
got a
either,
little
friend.
common sense.
Yeah, that's right. Showed him tonight here.
Now, me and you boys, we've
That's
got
why
along with a
divorce
lot
is
of
good.
dumbass ideas in these last couple of years. But this one takes the cake.
That's for sure.
Now, those guys, they freeze wages, and we got to lie down and take it. Well, damn it, they ain't going to freeze anything else. You guys...
How are they freezing wages? I don't know what their relationship is to the scienticians, or what the scienticians are really doing, or why. Shaft is the bear women. Where's this meeting going? Are they all going to undress? We can only hope that we see this men's Shaft, at least like some tasteful back scrotum, like in the film Excalibur.
I'm Gretchen Grabowski. I believe you knew my late husband.
Her name is Grabowski, which means she's a bee! Yes! I knew it!
Well, we're a little early, but this
Yes!
is where Murger said he'd meet us.
Why are we together? What are you doing?
Said the idea of dying during or just after the sex act has an ambivalent.
She looks visibly frightened. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Desire for it, but on the other hand, they fear it. It's
Why
just
is she
like
in the car at all? Why? Where are you going?
Okay, let's say that the first 2 deaths really were genuine cardiac arrests, okay? Now, who knows what dormant erotic fantasies that would stir up? You know what we
What?
might have here? Mass hysteria.
You don't really believe any of that, do you?
You're a woman.
No.
Why are they playing romantic music? Don't kiss him. Don't kiss her. Don't do this. Please, I'm begging you, don't do this. You could do so much better. Oh, Jesus Christ. You judging me for getting horny from murder? It really turns me on when you mention Freud.
You know, I've never kissed a cop before.
You should stop right now. Yes! This is what I wanted. This music in particular. Oh, this guy is alive. Fake Charles Bronson. Do those trash cans actually exist? Those silver canes? I only ever see them in old American films. And inevitably a car goes through them. Stunts! Oh! Bad stunts.
Jesus, it's Dr. Murger.
Oh my God, they're killing him!
And then they're gonna kill me! Yeah! Don't know what the fuck just happened. I loved it though. I'm in the Family Guy death pose. Why did he just leave her there? I guess they don't have mobile phones. They have to call somebody who did like a payphone.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, babe.
Here you go.
Don't call her babe! You've kissed once and then witnessed a death! You're not going
Where
out!
the bridge is out in the old highway. Empty.
Empty.
Hey, babe.
Makes 10.
Hey, toots.
10.
You belong to me now.
Bonnie Braddock.
Not Barney Braddock.
Around his ankles, dead of a massive you-know-what. All right, all right.
I don't even know what they're wooing at.
Natives are getting restless.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't blame
You're a native, aren't you? Where are you
Look,
from?
take some of your men and find out whose car that was, will you?
Yeah, I already figured on doing that.
Oh, now there's some tension.
Government heroes don't expect us local yokels to be able to do anything by ourselves, but we get along all right.
Don't smile and
Look, Peter,
try and be charming.
I know you got a job. I got a job, too.
Right.
There are now 3 men dead at Brant. Hey, Peters.
I don't know if
Peters,
I've
I'm
ever
trying to say
seen
I'm sorry if I've been
a
stepping
more
on your toes.
unlikable face than on this man.
Sorry, too. We're
Every
uptight.
time he smiles,
We're
it makes
uptight.
me
I'm
want to
uptight.
kill
We're
him.
uptight.
Really?
They're dropping like flies.
He should be a villain.
They're dropping like flies.
Dropping like bees. This should not be the hero of a film. He apologizes with the eyes of a serial killer. He should be a sleazy scientician who's engineering all this. He shouldn't be the romantic lead. He's like a used car salesman.
Yeah, hello, operator. I want area code 202, State Department 415.
Let's go, officers. Everybody. Oh, come on now. It's all over.
I'd be more in favor of the cop being the lead.
Area code 805, 259,
He doesn't need the money, but
9035.
steals old ladies' pensions to get off.
9035.
I doubt he's even an FBI agent. Probably a fake badge. These people wouldn't know.
Hey, it looks like this is gonna take a while. Why don't you wait in the car?
Okay, where is it?
The lot right behind.
Don't go anywhere with him. Don't go to a third location where nobody knows where you are. You should go home and somewhere bright with other people around.
Yellow. Yes, Neil Agar here.
Obvious fake
Mr.
name here.
Secretary? Yes, sir. I'm sorry to wake you up, sir.
Oh no, not again. Please no more. Gratuitous sexual assault scene and also boobs for 1 minute. It's bad. Oh no! No!
Girls want to play rough, huh? Is that it? Get it. That's it. She's a cutie pie. Don't juggle, baby. Don't fight it.
I feel like I can't make jokes over this scene. This is genuinely unpleasant to watch.
Yes, I know.
Just get
Murder's
off the
death wasn't
fucking
like the others,
phone!
but that,
Just cutting back to the guy in a phone.
doesn't necessarily rule out a pattern. Yes, I know, sir. I don't know why, but I'm sure it's connected with Brant.
Some boobs are out. Some hensiness is happening. What the fuck are you doing? I don't even understand what assault is happening right now. They're literally blowing cigarette smoke at her. What the fuck is anyone getting out of that?
Right, sir. Well, thank you, sir. And I'll keep you appraised of any further developments.
Cancer assault.
Good night, sir.
Get off the phone! You're marginally better than the rapists. Go get her. Oh god, she's on a car. They're holding her down on a car. They seem very angry.
Now, what do you think of that?
He's seen. He's like, I need to go rescue the woman. 70s cat. Oh god, we nearly saw penis. There we go. We're back. He's doing action boy stuff. Yeah! Now that's a kick. Okay, honestly, either of these people getting beaten up is good. He did the fake thing. He did the call an ambulance but not for me thing. They're going to rape him now. Yes, he can. You should join in. Kill him. Now let's go back to my place, Toots. All sexual violence is be with him from here on out. Good to know. Jesus Christ. Military quarantine? Because of bee sex?
So complex and so puzzling.
The stream has been suspended for policy violations. That's because YouTube does not know what public domain means. Hang on. I'll just type that in YouTube. Not again. I might just stop broadcasting the movie screens on YouTube. They can just be a Twitch exclusive. What are these books? The Sex Game and Group Sex. Are these real? The music is so terrible. It was like Columbo was investigating in a restaurant. A lava lamp means perverts. I'm aware of this. Oh, but pigeons. A pigeon couldn't be a pervert. Okay, maybe we're back to perverts. Scrotum! It counts! Maybe. I have a lava lamp. Also a sitar, because perverts are associated with the Far East, I guess. Not a birds are perverts, that's fair. Ducks are perverts. Turn the volume up just in time to yell scrotum. It's all tantric shit like Sting does. 8-hour orgasms like a pig. The Zodiac Killer? No, it's not the Zodiac Killer. It's someone called Joe. What's the plot so far? Who fucking knows? People are dying from over-sexing because of bee women. Who is this? Why isn't he noticing? And the world's sleaziest FBI agent is investigating. Oh yes, we want the fights. Oh! Why did you do that? That was unnecessary. Gotta go straight back to these letters. Why'd you do extra kicks? Oh no, I killed you.
I was in town tonight when they found the body. But when I got over the shock, all I could think of was all the letters he had for me. The rest is history.
I don't know whose office they're in right now.
How'd you meet? I drive a truck at the
All the scienticians are so vague.
He used to come in there a lot before we settled down.
Into our sex club.
Where were you tonight when Murger was killed?
Sexing.
At Herm's, honest. I've got witnesses.
A
I was
Johnny
supposed to see
Cash.
Henry tonight, but he telephoned and called it off.
He's not wearing thigh-high boots.
I was hurt.
So you went over to Herm's.
He's got hair like a Duplo guy.
You don't have any idea.
The 70s was all about Lego hair.
None at all.
Conway Twitty, what a
He was with a girl. I saw them as they drove through town early this evening.
What'd she look like?
I don't know. It was too dark. She was driving his car, that's all I can make out.
You sure, Joe?
I guess.
Well, what the hell you think made me notice in the first place?
As long as this guy never smiles again, I'll warm to him.
Tell me something, will you?
Because he did beat up those assaulters.
Could he make it with a woman?
What does that mean? Oh, this is the guy who I said might be ace or gay.
No way.
I'm so glad that make it with a woman went out of fashion as slang. The E-theme is back. You've got the spoons and mouth harp going at full volume. Who are any of these people? Were you one of the podcasters?
Hello.
Mind if I join
That was
you?
such an awkward shot. Like he forgot how to blink.
Please.
Pepsi advertisement. Pepsi mentioned. I cannot wait for her to take off those glasses because we know she has compound eyes.
Where is everybody?
What a weird
Locked
can
in
of
their rooms, I
Pepsi.
shouldn't
Was
wonder.
this before pull
Being
tabs were a
thrilled
thing?
at
And it was
the
those ones
latest
that would
chapters of
lacerate you.
Phantom of the
Because you had to basically
Room.
peel off the entire top. And people would just get,
Ideal
like,
principles of
foot
geometry,
cuts all over the beach.
trigonometry,
Because
as
they
in
just leave them in the
survey.
sand. Seems like a real horrible way to live.
Abstraction is more Dr. Brown's line, not mine.
More sugar.
I seem to crave nothing but sweets of late.
She's not nearly as hot as Vincent D'Onofrio.
Bad.
What's too bad about it, Herbert?
Well, you know, that's very bad for your appetite. You see, I was going to ask you
Out to
if you would
dinner.
have dinner with me tonight.
That's so
mean,
not
that is if you're
smooth.
Oh, I'm quite free, as a matter of fact.
9 sugars in her tea like a cockney.
You mean you will?
Well, I must admit that since the curfew, Peckham's been more boring than usual.
No
don't see why that
income
should apply to
tax, no
us.
VAT.
I mean, as long as
Every
it's
time they say Peckham, it's just the only thing I can think of. Because I don't know anything else about Peckham.
great. Then I'll
How do you feel
cook
about being
up
cummed
something
to death?
extra special.
I was thinking we'd go to a restaurant, but that's fine too, I suppose. Are you going to come in the food?
Well, there was
There
a
is
rumor
nothing else
about
about
Julie
Peckham.
and him. It was just a rumor, not that anyone took it seriously.
How well did you know Murger?
Oh, how well did anyone know Murger? An introverted recluse. What can I tell you?
You going to Grabowski's funeral tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, he was a fine scientist.
That is too short a tie. You can tell you were born in the 50s, or no, probably not. You were probably born in the 30s or something. Oh
Gotta
my
be the
god.
little woman. Call it ESP.
Introverted because of the cock shame. Is this the scientician who's in charge of drawing all those red and green lines on photographs of
Hiya,
celebrities?
darling. Now listen, I've got a summary of recovery operations.
You
stacked up on the board,
sleaze!
so I'm afraid I'm going to be nose down and ass up for another couple of hours. So, curfew. For God's sakes, Nora,
Every
you're
time this
eternal
guy smiles,
pessimist.
it's like he's the
Relax.
villain in a Murder, She Wrote episode.
Now, what should happen? Listen, darling, I gotta run. No, don't wait up, okay? Yeah, tell me later.
Every single man in this movie so far, except maybe the cop, is a fucking sleazy, horrible prick.
Domestic bliss, Mr. Agar. They gotta know where you are every second.
That's because you won't stop cheating!
So, where are you off to?
I'm meeting Julie Zorn.
Her name is not Zorn. That's the first time I feel like we've gotten her name. This of the librarian.
Wish me luck.
Julie Zorn.
We're about to explore the Antarctic and see what's
Agar
beneath all that
and
ice.
Zorn together at last. Don't smile at me. I'm gonna break your fucking teeth.
There.
Her hair gets more elaborate in every scene.
Now, tell me again what it is you're looking for.
I don't know. It's just something Peters said.
And full of jelly
Dropping
tots.
like flies.
Stop saying they're dropping like flies.
Let's go.
Insects outnumber in species all the rest of the animal kingdom. Insects represent the highest grade of evolution among invertebrate animals.
What are you talking
Not
about?
only in terms of their complexity.
That's not how evolution
but also
works.
in
There's
their
no
psychic
highest
development.
grade. Oh no. Not boobs. You don't have compound eyes. You might not be a bee woman. What the fuck are you eating? Are you eating just like a,
You mind if I smoke?
like a plumbing pipe filled with whipped cream?
Oh, well.
What the fuck
Just
is
a
that?
bad
Sure you
apple.
wouldn't like some dessert?
No, I don't think so. See, I've got to watch my,
Just a taste?
well,
I made it with my own milk. Please be full of her own milk. Please be full of her own milk. Oh, I didn't need to see that. What figure? Can I get ice cream made with breast milk? I mean, sorry, breast milk. I mean, breast milk. Does she have like a welt on her hand? Is that where the bees got in?
The visual organs of insects consist
Are called
of compound
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah, we know.
The entire image an insect sees, consequently, is a mosaic made up of as many units
I'd
as there are
absolutely let her
facets
kill
for
me.
you. Multiple vision occurs throughout the entire insect world.
Yeah, that's an eye. They basically see it pixelated. Is he dead? No, I was hoping he was dead. We have multiple vision too, as we have 2 eyes. I love the outfit. I don't know, she looks like she's about to perform at the Olympics. I hate this weaselly little guy. I want him to die. Is he just high on breast milk? It happens. You know, when you've had way too much breast milk and you're like, oh, I can't move. It's in a haze.
The complete metamorphosis of the insect to its adult state occurs within the pupa.
Oh, they're quite cute.
Finally, the worker bees.
It's been too long to remember.
Pupa, allowing the queen to
There's so many cool designs in this film. The furniture, the clothes. There's no such thing as too much breast
Survival of
milk.
a hive depends upon a fertile queen. Many queens are developed until one.
You getting turned on, Julie? I am.
During her lifetime,
I want to writhe on you like you're that hive. And I'm a pupa trying to find a hole. Could you leave, Neil Agar? No. I don't know where I am. Dreya, please. Is this 70s sex? What are they doing? These are inside thoughts of Neil Agar. I don't want to listen to Pepsi Man moan. No, I wouldn't mind listening to Pepsi Man moan, but not this Pepsi Man. He grabs her like he's only had arms for 10 minutes. This guy does not know how to act natural. But you know, he's meant to be anxious, I suppose. He's having coitus with a sexual woman. I don't want to see this man's breasts. He's just too sleazy. I'd be nervous too. He's punching up. He's going straight for the penis? I mean, sure, I guess. It's like, finally, glands and scrotum. Girl, surely you have options. Oh. Look at that hairy back.
Examples of killing the male during
It's an
mating
incredible cut. Incredible cut.
If the male upon
Editing Oscar, unfortunately. That puts Lawrence of Olivia with that candle cut to shame. 1 minute and then maybe censor. Okay. God, they look so intense. Oh, are they gonna snowball? I don't know if that's allowed to be said. Depends on how quick he was, I suppose. Oh. Maybe breasts. Yeah. I see nipples. Oh, he's just kind of laying on his hairy back looking up at her while she sort of just shows off her nipples. She's just kind of going like, ooh, nipples. Ooh, look at these nipples. Ooh, I'm wearing underwear. Look at this. Just kind of, it's just ongoing. Nothing's actually happening. It's just, look at these nipples. Here I thought he was returning the favor. It's the 70s. He's like Batman. He doesn't do that sort of thing. She's just standing over him, just breasts out. Still nothing happening. Okay, now she's, I think, sat on him. I don't know what's... I don't know if penetration has happened. It's not really reacting much. Maybe he's just not very good. I'm not seeing any breasts anymore. No, I was about to go over to the game screen and then saw breasts. She's still got underwear on. Yeah, she hasn't taken her knickers off. Yeah, she's just sort of rubbing against him like a dog. She's not even on him anymore. She's just lying on her side to his side, just kind of going like, And now she's just kind of going, ah, and holding her boobs. I don't know what she's getting out of this. He looks confused as well. He's like, what the fuck is this? Isn't sex. I don't think you know what sex is. Her underwear is still on. Oh, I think she might be taking her underwear off. Yep, it is off. I am seeing the world's smallest ass. Now it's faded and it's him lying on his back still, and now she's just sort of cuddling. This doesn't feel like sex still. I'm just seeing people like roll around. That's all the shots you're getting. It is an incredibly... she basically has no ass. What, are you done? How long is this going to go? Let's go. What noises are you making? The facial expressions are really good. Are you coming too much? Oh fuck, I'm being drained dry. Are you actively... okay, her eyes have gone straight. She looks better with those eyes, I'll be honest. She looks so much better now. Does that say something weird about me? She's milking him. Get milked, loser. Honestly hot. Bees! Well, I'm done. Let's go smoke a cigarette in the balcony.
Yes.
Half these women look exactly the same to me.
Yes?
They all look a bit like Gwyneth Paltrow.
He can't come to the phone, but he needs you badly.
Who is this?
Just do exactly as I say, or you won't ever see him alive again. Do you understand?
B. Yuri?
Yes.
I'm still waiting for B. Yuri.
There's some sort of social pattern here.
Another boob warning, Jesus Christ. On the IMDb Parents Guide, this was called mild for sexual elements.
Susan Harris is acting head while he's gone.
I think I should have a talk with her. Thank you. I want you to go on home.
But...
No.
But I've just gotten soaked. I can't go home like this. I'll leave a trail. Sorry, it's too much. Back to the office. There's only 2 locations in this movie. Oh, every time I'm now conditioned that every time I see a bee, I get erect. He needs a minute before he stands up. Why are you walking around with a pillow in front of you, Dr. Agar, FBI agent Agar? No reason. Spent most of the budget on B-roll. Ban.
This is Neil Agar, State
Look
Department
at
Security.
those flares,
I'd like to
Jesus.
speak to Dr. Harris, if she's there, please.
This is Dr. Harris. I'm sorry, but I'm very busy right now. Would you please come back during regular office hours?
No, it's quite important that I see you now.
All right.
Oh no, he's being
I'll be out in a
sensible.
moment.
He's not going to open the danger radiation door just immediately. It's not even a fashion choice. He just has terrible thrombosis. Like that 21-year-old earlier. Every time it cuts to his face, he either looks sleazy or baffled. Bugs? Bees? Gotta get some 70s clothes. I think flares, people pull off... Oh my god, oh, you're obviously not wearing anything under there. I'm not gonna say this isn't a potent look, but it's a bit on the nose.
That's impossible.
You can throw back on your dress
Very
from earlier.
important experiment.
We, Dr. Harris?
Dr. Norstad and I.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, then he's here?
He's in London at an entomological society convention. I'm working from his notes.
Oh, I see.
Those glasses look like they're too high.
I'll answer anything you like. Just please be as brief as possible. I'm in the middle of an experiment.
Dr. Harris.
Like, they don't look like they'd be good as sunglasses because they're like going up high and tilting out that way.
Queen bee mate?
Only once.
Just once?
What a
No
fate
need to
worse than
reproduce.
death.
Once accomplished, she never mates again.
What are you doing? Don't have sex with her. I don't like that musical cue. Is she immediately going to strip down again? The spoons have come back in. The spoons mean sex. I think I hear people in the background going like... Which is very on the nose again. That sounds like Charlie's Angels music. I'm entranced by the score. More than anything else.
Calm down, it'll be all right.
Oh no, are they making her a bee woman?
Take it easy.
Yes! Yes! Make her a bee. Why are they all wearing nothing but lab coats? Is this your uniform? Are they part of the process? Is this a uniform? Are they going to reveal her breasts? She needs Sonny's stash. Slap, slap, slop. Seek and slide. Have fun outside. But don't get fried. Don't turn around. We're fine with this. Just don't turn around. Side breasts. So one of you has got to have it in your contract that you're not showing breasts. Don't turn round! Okay. Right. Seeing breasts. The women seem very overjoyed at these breasts. I mean, I kind of have to show this. It seems like the plot. Oh, she's into it. I guess they're filling her up with radioactive bees. As you do. Again, I don't know if it says anything about me. I think I'm most into this woman. There are a lot of important plot points in this film. Don't zoom out anymore. That's enough. There we go. They're all visibly into it. They're like, yeah, yippee. Now you're a bee woman. What? Is this symbolism? What are you doing? Wow, that is a lot of goo. They're really leathering her. Oh, it is all over her. Oh no. Why are they doing this? This part of it, or is this just for fun? Yeah, they're really like they're really getting the boobs covered right now. It's very holy enchanting, whatever it is. It's goop moisturizer time. They are really getting in every nook and cranny. Like, she looks like the little baby's ice cream. Oh my god! They are just sort of jiggling them around. Okay, getting the hands as well for the hand freaks. Like, you know, you need to get them involved. Back to the face. It's now she can't see anymore. Covered in Veet. I hope not. It is the 70s.
Oh, Christ!
Okay, now they're putting her back in, I assume, like a dryer? But what is it? I don't know. She doesn't look comfortable. The actor looks really uncomfortable. Okay, they're closing her in. There we go. That's the face. Oh, that went on longer than you'd think. Bees. Are they just going to put bees in there with her? I don't know what this is doing. Tilda Swinton, is that you? Are they going to fill that area with bees and just let the bees cream themselves to death on her? I guess so, yes. This is a more bizarre movie than I thought it would be, and it's called Invasion of the Bee Girls. I wonder if this is a mannequin. You'd hope so. Like, they've just got this woman just going, yes, for ages now, holding the same switch that clearly does nothing. You just have to look like you're really turned on by these bees. Okay, that's your job for the next 20 minutes. Oh. Candyman ain't got shit on these women turning up the bees. Unsheathed, ungooed boobs in 1 minute. Okay, ready for action. That might not be the right word. Oh no. We just put a damp blanket over you. I'm glad they put a shower cap on her before they put all the goo on her face. Jesus Christ. Her hair is still perfectly dry. Remove the silicone shroud. She looks quite red. This sequence is far too long. Yeah, but this is why people watched, I suppose. Again, they chose the most attractive one to beify. It's just, it's a bizarre scene, and they're all dressed in the shortest lab coats I've ever seen. I mean, why is she doing? Oh, god damn it, movie! Stop cutting back to the breasts. Occasionally it'll look like it's not going to show breasts for a second, and then it immediately shows breasts. Are you masturbating? That while this beification is going on, occasionally it'll cut to other bee women going and like touching themselves. This isn't like she's just standing there. I don't know why you're getting off on this necessarily. There's not even goo on her anymore. What's the point? You done? No, more breasts. Now are you done? Biori! Biori! I don't know why that's in there, to be totally honest. This is just one man's fetish, isn't it? Yep. Yes! She's got eyes! Yes! That's what we wanted. More boobs. 30 seconds, all been boobs for the past 20 minutes. What is she doing? What is anyone doing? The eyes, okay, they're all now stripping off their lab coats and rubbing themselves. Mild IMDb? Mild? They're all now just rubbing their boobs together. They're just standing side by side, rubbing their boobs and going, ah. While just open-mouthed glaring into the distance with their black eyes. And we're out of it. What a bizarre sequence that was. I do this on a girl's night. What has this got to do with bees? We watched a bee documentary earlier. I'm the only one who does. It's the goo, I'm assuming. Or no, this must be different goo, because it's a corpse. Tell me you're not a beekeeper without telling me you're not a beekeeper. Yes! At least he's dead. I love the beaker cultist. This movie is awesome. It feels like there's not so much plot as vibes in this
Still able to
movie.
recognize him as Herb Klein?
Positively.
I better go tell his wife. You feel like coming along?
Not really.
No, you take care of
I don't
it.
care.
I'll be at Brent.
Also, I think that was his wife who was turned into a bi lesbian. Or a bisexual. We don't know. The vibes are this good, you don't need plot. I'm missing Columbo. This is basically an episode of Columbo. Except if Columbo, like, felt up gooey women during it. I don't know if I would necessarily want to see that.
Hey, what's the trouble?
Military quarantine, sir.
You mean I can't get through?
I agree, actually. This guy looks like a
Hey, listen,
Columbo
I've got the
villain.
chair of seminar at UCLA this
He's got
afternoon.
Columbo villain written all over his face.
Out or in?
Oh, this is ridiculous. Who ordered this cordon?
Secretary of State, sir.
Would Columbo also be gooey? I assume he always is. Under that trench coat. Slick with Columbo slime. They're all wearing exactly the same sunglasses.
Yes, come in.
And they all get, like, 70s fashionable when they get beified. No, you can't do this.
May I get you something? Coffee or juice?
Oh, no.
Columbo is my surrogate dad.
I've got some bad news for you, Mrs. Klein.
Columbo could be a sexual being. I don't know if I like that image either, actually.
Shameful.
I'd be such an easy victim for some of these women.
Please.
There's a failing theory that he's a fey creature, Columbo. I'm thinking about Columbo secreting a resin to make a nest like a xenomorph. That's where he keeps all the rich people he ruins.
We found his body at the factory this morning.
Oh no! Well, I've had my bisexual awakening, so I don't need him anymore. That creep.
I don't seem shocked, Captain Peters. It's only because his passing comes as no great surprise.
I'd lose the sunglasses. I think they look silly, unfortunately. Don't try and seduce this hunk of beef. Like off beef.
News, Mrs. Klein. Well, there's nothing else for me to do.
As long as before you do anything, you hold him down and shave him.
No, wait.
Pour that goo on him.
Stay a while.
Stay a while and listen. I'll fill you with my bee children.
Time of need.
Miss Klein. Oh, Mrs. Klein.
I don't want to see this. A bee woman tries to femdom me. I just say, no thank you, I want to play Settlers of Catan, and that repels her. Repels everyone, unfortunately. Yes! I love the eyes, the terrible contact lenses. They probably gave all of these people pink eye. That's my preferred pickup line. Nobody wants to trade wood for sheep. Depends on if you're into, like, sheep boys. This is what computers look like in the 70s.
If you give me a couple of hours, I'll be able to do some research on...
What's the man I want to see? Hey, Agar, what's with the SS troops?
It's beyond my control.
I've got to be at UCLA before 3 o'clock. You're the only man I can...
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it.
What does this lab do?
Hey, Aldo, talk some
I'm
sense into
so...
this man, will you?
They have never explained, I'm sure, what this lab does, what it's for, why it has government help. Maybe it's meant to be a big twist, but it's been so vague.
Okay, Agar, give me one
It
good
does
reason why the hell
science
any one
and
of us should stay in
bees.
this place.
Calm down, Stan.
Just
I've got a
sit for
Minecraft mod that turns sheep
and
into
listen.
sissy femboys. Do with that info what you will. Incredible. My favorite thing about
The other
Catan is playing with
geneticists
French
on you.
people. They pronounce or as whore, so they build
Can you
cities
cross
out
a
of
man and a
whore.
horse?
You're asking me?
Yes.
I told you get a centaur, mythologically speaking.
Realistically speaking, you'd get a summons for bestiality.
Excuse me?
Come on, Agar, what's with the asinine questions?
Look, Williams, I'm serious.
I'm starting a company called Bad Dragon.
Now, what about controlled mutations?
We're not ready or able scientifically to have the kind of controls necessary to alter the complex composition of genes and chromosomes
And there are meta-theoretical considerations to examine and...
But could you do
What
it?
we know now would still take centuries of trial and error.
I want a centaur boy.
Can you accelerate the
I need to know if I can fuck a bee. It's important.
Impossible.
No,
Cashiers has been redeemed.
Maybe the androgen and the estrogen hormones were artificially substituted by androgynous
What?
hormones, thereby
Trans bee girls?
rearranging the cellular structure. Now then,
Hey, nobody's been
All right, you're winning me over.
Goddamn bees.
Right, exactly.
Androgynous trans bee girls.
Okay,
As if it couldn't get
I have a
hotter.
theory. And it's a wild one. And I'm gonna need you
What if we make a trans bee girl? Stop me if you've already done this. Boob flash in 1 minute, thank you. Oh, these are the worst fucking soldiers. Oh, I guess it's all soldiers. Programming while wearing yellow, black, stripy thigh eyes. This shirt is made for flashing breasts of soldiers, so...
Where at?
Oh, over there, between those trees.
We've recently transmasked someone against their will. This was groundbreaking. That was in the 20s, technically. Yep. Of course. Bee eyes! She's got bee eyes! And he's running right towards her. He's like, yippee! You look like a
You're
demon.
clutching at straws, Agar. That's not science, that's fiction. You can count
Yes,
me
I've written
out.
it on
Williams, don't be so
AO3.
damn rigid.
Hey, take my advice, Agar. Go home. Lie down. You're showing a strain.
Stop reading us your fan fiction about Minecraft.
there is an iota of credibility in your theory, you know.
I've also wanted to make bee women.
You mean you'll help me?
No, I thought you were
What do you want me
insane.
I want you to put all this in analysis form so I can send it to the State Department.
All right, I'll go home and put it on paper.
Can you also change your shirt? It's the most
Well, I'll rough
ugly
out
thing
some
I've
notes
ever
and
seen.
dictate it.
He's so happy.
Tomorrow I'll type it up for you before dinner.
You mean you can
It'll be ready.
you can make me into a bee girl? Is that what you're saying? I want it on record, please.
This
Can I be a bee
potential
girl?
and the energy level that we're talking about
Have you heard the
did
scientific
occur.
theory of kawaii?
should be detectable by a photosensitive gamma count.
It's like he's wearing a post-it note. I also have a mod that makes the bees into little bee
It
girls.
works like a
Non-sexual
camera.
this time.
Mutated cells are infiltrated with a measurable degree of gamma radiation, which registers on a special
You haven't been in it for a while.
Let's try it.
Whatever you say.
And I heard a voice from heaven saying, "Write, blessed are the dead."
They're gonna move on to Hugh cows next. That's the next lab over.
That they may rest from their labor.
All the women are wearing
follow with
bee glasses,
Behold, I tell
except
you a
her.
But we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye at the
Yuri!
last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall
Boobs
be
out
raised
for Christ.
incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For we must all be made manifest before the judgment seat of Christ, that each one
Not
may
one
receive the
funereal
things done in the
bra.
body
That's how you know they're
according to
evil.
what he hath done, whether it be good or bad. For we know that if the earthly
I'm
house
scared of
our
those
tabernacle
bee
be
lesbians. Can
we
you
have a
hide
building from
me?
God, a house not made with hands,
Oh, we're all getting bee cancer.
in the heavens. Inasmuch as it has pleased Almighty God to take from among us our beloved brother, we commit his body to the earth, ashes to
Full of
ashes,
larvae.
dust to dust, waiting the final resurrection of our Lord. Now may the
Why are you
grace
wearing
of the Lord
a
Jesus Christ,
crocheted
the
hairnet?
love of God,
You look
and the
ridiculous.
fellowship of the Holy
This is the
Spirit
worst outfit
be
so
with
far.
you and comfort you now and forevermore. Amen.
I am assuming Protestant priests, if they're doing a funeral, do they not wear like the robes and stuff? He's just wearing a normal suit. I assumed they still wore robes. As the crochet lady, I want to object, but it's so shit I can't. Oh no, I don't need to see his legs. Stan. I'm still not gonna sleep with you. Oh. She gonna take out her bosoms? Oh, she's wearing another bra under her bra? Was that just like a psych out? Like,
Still not pretty.
fuck you, you're still not getting them. That's pretty funny. She's padding, it's called safety.
I know I've been a sexual bore, but I'd like to make it up to you.
No, boar girls are a different experiment.
Still excite you.
With feet? Is this a new fetish that's getting introduced in this movie? Foot stuff? I don't want to see this guy explode over some feet. Her face! I know how much you like these feet. Oh, Jesus. I might have to go away from that. Those are slightly see-through. I mean, she's technically clothed. I mean, good for her is all I can say.
Help me.
Okay, he is taking off a bra. But we're not actually seeing breasts. Oh no, I've seen breasts. Okay, fair enough. Are we going to see bush? We've only seen the hints of bush. All we're seeing is the world's tiniest asses. Those poor people in the 70s. They're just sort of awkwardly having sex. She's not even a bee woman, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I don't like the noises. They're so intense. That is so awkward. This is... Oh god, she's biting his face. Maybe she is a bee woman. Is she a bee woman? I thought this was wholesome lust. No, I think she might be a bee woman. Yes! You're part of it. You're part of it. Smack. Oh, Jesus! Did you manage to save yourself before coming yourself dead? I don't know, maybe they both... I think he might have been actively coming while strangling her. Which is usually the opposite of how it goes.
Julie? Dr. Harris.
Who are you?
I know what you've discovered. And I'd like to explain. It's really very simple. I can only guess...
I can't really tell these whitos apart, to be totally honest. Especially when they're big sunglasses. Which one are you?
But come to my office.
You look a little bit like 70s Wonder Woman.
You that when I show you, you'll be more than satisfied.
Ritual boobs in 1 minute and it's a quick cut. Finger ready.
You'll be
I
safe.
can explain, but I need to cover you in V.
After all, you're a woman.
What is this outfit, by the way? That is an insane outfit.
Crossbreeding with other species.
I don't hate it. That's the one I've liked the most so far. It's fire.
Thousands of drones are produced for the express purpose of impregnation.
Stop masturbating to bee facts.
Why,
Dr. Harris, what are you doing here?
I've wanted to talk to you alone for some time now.
Yes.
Julie.
I've only just noticed this body. This plot barely hangs together, does it? Like, how did he know that Julie was going there?
Oh, you have identification?
Yeah, I'm a government boy.
There's a Jeep down at the end of the line. You can take that.
Why is his chest so dusty? I guess it's pollen.
Somebody stop him! Hey, you! Get out of here!
We hate you. What shit, military boys?
Stop where you are. Hold it right there. Hold it.
Go, go, go! Before all these horny men kill you. Oh, well, yeah, breasts again. They're turning her as well! No, not Julie! She's pure! She's probably a virgin. They're looking sexily at her while she's beified. He's running through corridors. He's like, no, not my pure one. She can't be sexual. At least not on her own terms. I do love the music. All soundtracks should be this. It just keeps cutting to boobs. Like, she's just standing there, eyes closed, with lights on her while boobs happen. And now he's in.
Get out, or I'll pull this lever and Julie will be dead.
It's a tense standoff. He's standing there looking at Julie's boobs. And then he has to leave, sadly, like a dog. No, he's shooting! Kill her! Not the boobs, though. The machines are exploding. He's carrying a nude woman. Like a mannequin. We're women, we can't do anything. Even though I think we built this beeification machine. Not the bee women. They were growing on me. All those bee women, no. Oh god, this is grim. The last act of Bee, Yuri. The pole to wriggle around on. We need to rub each other sensually while we die. If only we could escape through these holes that are bigger than us. They all rub up against you and try and kill you with body heat if you threaten them. Are they I guess they're dead. Electrocuted, maybe? They seem to just fall over. Why are you rubbing her? Why don't you just leave, you weirdos? Music. They're trying to make this like the end of Platoon. Yes! Some actual effects, please. That's pretty fun. I like that. I don't know why she did it, to be honest.
But I still don't understand.
Incredible cut. I don't understand. Neither do I, movie.
So as a consequence, they were endlessly driven to repeat the mating cycle.
Okay.
You got that?
God damn.
Is she finished, Gum?
Oh yeah, well why don't you...
I don't like listening to this broad talk. I like how even the movie's like,
I hope I see you
what?
again
What has happened? Why did any of that happen?
Like Susan Harris is a good example. You know, just stretching beyond all the imagination of vanity to the point where
I wear
the mind is even
glasses.
functioning like in some kind of a plastic
I'm not
paradise.
vain.
where nothing can really exist. It's like,
He's so bored
black
by her.
box.
He's like, oh fuck, why'd I get the one that
Like, I
talks?
know that mine is like a computer. If I tell myself I'm going to fall asleep at a certain time, I do, no matter what. And I wake up, and I tell myself positive
Holy
things.
shit, he's unlikable.
It's very simple to do.
Maybe I should beify
All you
you.
have to do is program yourself.
I mean, Jesus Christ. He's just openly leaving while she's trying to talk to him. I mean, you've scored hugely well here. You've got, like, clearly a neurodivergent nerd girl who talks constantly at you. That's the gold prize. What's wrong with you?
I'm never going to get caught off guard again. I'm going to take this course to improve my body and my mind. There's either kung fu or karate. Or
Oh,
tai chi.
Jesus
I will be able to,
Christ.
in any given situation, to take someone like you and just flip you right over my shoulder. Just.
Oh, my fucking Christ, man.
Caught me off guard.
He is vile. Is the most unlikable protagonist. Fucking horrifying.
Shut up.
Lamal. Bees? I hear bees. The fucking music from 2001? As an incredible ending. I mean, this movie is not very good, but I enjoyed myself, and that ending is incredible. What? Was this a film? I genuinely don't know. It didn't really have a plot. It doesn't really have any point to exist. It looks quite good. I liked some of the effects and the art direction, and the cinematography was actually alright. It's just everybody was so unlikable, except maybe Julie. It's just a bizarre movie. I'm glad it existed. I don't know why they had the goo section going for so long. Upstream for 2 seconds, it went from coercive sex to also strong. At the end, we did it. Oh my, well, Jesus Christ. The goo was plot necessary. Now we get to find out which of them is dead now. I guess that's true. Amazing. I'm still waiting for the one to beat the Crimson Executioner, but to be fair, we were forced to miss about 30% of this one. There were so many breasts, more than I even thought there would be. And I knew there was going to be breasts. If I go on to the Invasion of the Bee Girls and just double check. Go over here to Parents Guide, let's say. Parents Guide. Sex and nudity, mild, according to IMDb. Mild. A woman stripped to her underwear. Her breasts and pubic hair are seen through her thin panties. I don't like reading this out. There's so much more than this. There's almost constant breasts. There's so much more. Mild sex and nudity. That's the same as, like, any other movie I've watched has been rated as mild. Like Horror of the Spider Island or whatever, where there was like one boob. Violence and gore moderate. There was way less violence and gore than there was nudity. Like, way less. Several men are killed by overexhaustion in the act of sexual intercourse. That counted. Are you joking? What the fuck? There was literally a sex murder strangulation. Some fist fights. A laboratory bursts into flames. Profanity mild. I don't even remember any profanity. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A man smokes a cigarette. That's counted as mild. And yet, so is the nudity. Same rating for alcohol, drugs, and smoking in this movie as nudity and sex. When it's basically a sex film. Frightening and intense. Not really. Anyway, The Invasion of the Bee Girls. Did this person do anything else? Directed by Dennis Sanders. Died 1987. He was the brother of Terry Sanders. That doesn't help either. I have no idea. What else did he do? Invasion of the Bee Girls was his last movie. Okay. It's Soul to Soul. The American West of John Ford. Elvis, That's the Way It Is. These are all like documentaries. A neo-noir from 1964. That could be fun. But it's like, a lot of these are documentaries rather than actual films. Re-released as Graveyard Tramps. Hang on. Re-released in 1981 as Graveyard Tramps. How did that happen? The movie came out 6 years after the director died. This is from 1973. The director died in 1987. It did not. Not even close. In the film, a mad scientist uses radiation mutated bee serum to create an army of female beauties who seduce men to death. Is it? Is that what happened? The last feature film directed by him before his death. It was altered while Meyer was visiting his parents. When the writer saw the new script, he wanted to take his name off the project. I kind of understand. That makes sense. It's like, I noticed that there's basically no script in this film. Am I sure I want this assigned to me? The other Sting movie of 1973. Oh my god, that's grim. I guess it is bizarre to think that The Sting released the same year as this. Because The Sting is incredible. Really shows what you can do with a budget. Different actors. Can I get like trivia? Any cool trivia or goofs or anything like that? That could be fun. Star Anitra Ford is best known for being on The Price is Right. I don't know what that is, so that doesn't help me. But apparently, she was a model on The Price is Right. This is one of several films about Africanized honeybees that were released during the 1970s for fear of and fascination with their predicted future invasion in the US. What? Is that a thing? I didn't know this about life. Listed as one of the horror films we only watch for the nudity by Horrorland. I'm sure that's a classy publication. How did the bees die? I think they just got, I don't know, cooked, maybe? I don't know. Did they get cooked? Electrocuted? She clawed her own face open, which seemed odd. I don't think she needed to do that, and I don't know why she did. I think that was just sort of like I'm going to traumatize this fucker before I die. Like, I'm just gonna go at him just to freak him out, just to make him feel weird. We won't be able to look at bees without going, anymore. No interesting goofs or anything, to be honest. I don't think we should try to make sense of the bee women. You are right. We can look at the plot section here. Hang on. When Neil discovers Ferrara's body, he realizes what the women are up to, somehow. Racing to the lab, he interrupts the women as they begin the process of turning Julie into one of them. With Harris threatening to kill Julie unless he leaves, he moves to depart, but pulls out a revolver and shoots the machinery. He rescues Julie and bars the door, leading the mutated women to die amidst a cascade of exploding machinery. It's very vague as well, to be honest. I was almost expecting to see a picture of breasts under the plot section. I mean, that's what the plot is. Neil begins studying the sexual patterns of incestuous bees. I mean, is that what he did? What he actually did was sit and awkwardly watch bee porn with an uninterested woman in silence and then went home. What a bizarre time. And then asked about bee femboys and trans bee girls with those scienticians in the meeting. To be fair, that is what we all just did as well. What was with the radiation? That was odd. I've had worse dates. They'll love the very life out of your body. Invasion of the Bee Girls. Ordinary housewives turn into ravishing creatures. That just seems mean. I hate that line so much. The radiation sterilized them, so they stayed in heat perpetually. How did the bee women kill the men when sexing them? I think it's just it's sexual exhaustion. I think it's implied that they came so hard they have heart failure. That it's like, I'm dry and it's still going. Like I think that's what's happening. I need time to reload. And then their just heart gives out because they're all like fucking middle-aged weirdos. Came so hard their bones came out. Just all the liquid in their body and exits through the glands. I don't like it very much. Storyline: B seduction, attempted rape, female rear nudity, and dying during sex. Those are the main tags. I mean, I can't deny it. Those are the main tags for this movie, I suppose. Anything the writer has done since? What are you most famous for? Directed by Nicholas Meyer. He directed 2 of the Star Trek films. Huh, I wasn't expecting that. He directed 2 of the feature-length Star Trek films. He directed stuff for HBO. He's written a best-selling novel. Huh. I just wouldn't have expected this, to be honest. We got to film. He directed and wrote Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. What? This was his first writing credit. What? I guess you have to start somewhere. He directed The Voyage Home as well. He directed Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country. He did additional writing on The Prince of Egypt, the animated, like, Steven Spielberg produced DreamWorks movie. Huh. Okay. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. These are all exactly the same as the bee women. The Human Stain seems like more his type of credit. What's this about? An American drama starring Anthony Hopkins and Nicole Kidman, Gary Sinise, and Ed Harris, like an actual star-studded cast. What is it? Prostate cancer and racism. Okay, well that's heavy. Good stuff. I believe it. I don't know if I've ever been that surprised by a credit before, that the writer of The Bee Women or The Bee Girls wrote all of those things. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else to look up. I think I'll just end now. I have other stuff to do today. The whole point of these movie streams is that they're meant to be short and easy. I was just making a joke about the name Human Stain, I know. Right. I'm glad we watched this, I suppose. I don't know where this ranks in terms of movies we've watched on this show. I think relatively highly, in that it's obviously just a cheap sex movie, but it feels like a real movie. Like, this is better than Spider Island, for instance. It's more of an actual movie. It's not... It looks really good. It's just baffling. Like, the plot makes very little sense, and it's poorly explained and poorly edited. But the cinematography and direction is pretty good. It's obviously very low budget. I just read another fun fact. The writer's daughter is married to Kristen Stewart. Hollywood is so fucking incestuous, isn't it? Or insectuous. Plus, it involves a coven of evil bee girls, that too. The plot was just picking which man to hate the most. Remember they hit that dude with the car? I actually hadn't. That rocks. That's really good. Dr. Susan Harris is Anitra Ford. Who was Julie? I would say she was more of a main character. She's still alive. A lot of these people are dead. Anitra Ford is still alive. Known for The Price is Right. And other stuff. She was in Wonder Woman, apparently. I can't... she was briefly in Rosemary's Baby, the woman who played Julie. In one scene. That's like basically an extra. But that counts. That's a good movie. That's an incredibly good movie. She was in Playboy as Playmate of the Month, and then got Playmate of the Year, where she won 20 grand and a new car. I didn't know that you won prizes for that. Huh. Okay, fair enough. It seems like her last movie was Invasion of the Bee-Girls. She was in a TV documentary called Cursed Films in 2022 about Rosemary's Baby. That seems like a tenuous thing. She's barely in it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Interesting movie. I have no idea what I'm going to give that as a score, but whatever. And also, probably in the future, I will probably not bother streaming things on YouTube. I stream most streams on YouTube as well, if you do watch this on YouTube, but the movie streams, it's just too much of a headache. I keep getting, like, copyright strikes, even though I checked. This is available on Internet Archive, and it says public domain under it. So it seems fine. I'll appeal it later, but it's just too much of a headache. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow for Emma and I streaming. I don't know what we're streaming, but we'll be streaming something. Goodbye.